Blog Talk Radio.
Good evening, everyone. This is me, Jonathan Alexander, and I'm here to host our show, Life Laughter Happiness. I think we have a full house today. Today we have Mary Rose, Christian medium and psychic. Apparently, you said that you've been doing this sort of thing since you've been 7. That's what we have here. And guardian angels have been around you. Am I right about that?
That is very right. Yes, you're very good. Yep.
And
hi.
Now
Thanks for having me on, by the way.
You're welcome. And I also have my co-host, Kelly, who is here. And we also have someone named Andrea. Now, you said it's you called before the show. You said that you were having, I think she said that she was having a rough day or something, or is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, how is that? How have you had a rough day?
Oh, my dad died a couple weeks ago.
I could easily see. Is it okay if I go in?
Yeah, sure.
Go right ahead.
Okay.
I mean,
first of all,
I figured we might as well go ahead and help her out. She seemed to.
I would love that. Right away.
Help.
Actually, I was wondering what's the anniversary. To me, it also felt like an anniversary date of a grandmother or a mother figure, or there's another mother as well that feels like there's an anniversary date coming up, or maybe it's just a birth date. But there's
my
also
dad's
that
birthday's
coming
in
up.
April.
Oh,
his
okay.
birthday's in April.
Perfect. So you can definitely feel there's this woman around you, by the way, that is very, very persistent, and she's sweet and smiling, but very persistent, and she really does, to me, feel more like a mother figure to you, who is also with your father. So I'm not sure if that's Dad's mom or who that is. It feels more Dad's mom, something mom here. But just so you know, and I'm getting a lot of shakiness going on, and I'm thinking that's you. You've been sensing a lot of their energy, and you're picking that up. And you need to
I'm
kind of
an empath myself.
And that's why. And here we are. Yep, there it is. So obviously you know what I'm talking about. You are definitely, you're sensing them, you're picking them up. I'm so sorry for your rough day, but I got to tell you, this is the last of the rough days. I really believe that in my heart and my soul, and I'm explaining that to you like as desperate as I possibly can. But the situation here is this: you, even though you're an empath, you don't like to necessarily take it on. Does that make sense?
Yeah, exactly.
So, you know what I'm saying? So you're kind of fighting this, my friend. Listen, woman, let it go. Let it go. Like, let it go. I tell everybody, our emotions it's like a red string. I'm throwing a string to you, and on that string you've got joy, and you've got sorrow, and you've got hate, and you've got love. And yes, you have to experience all of these emotions, because if you cut one of them out, that red string it goes away. It's not there. You can try to mend it, and you could, tie it up, and it's always the same thing. It's not going to be the same. So you have to feel all of these emotions. You have to totally let things out. Now, the other situation, too, is your dad's laughing because he keeps looking at you because you're a lot like your dad. But there's something about either you or your brother, somebody is still trying to kind of work through some of the paper stuff and all of that. And everybody just keeps kind of like, no, let's put this to the side or that to the side. That's
my brother.
Killing you guys. Yeah, we need to go for this. We need to get this done, get this out of our way. It's going to be so much better than procrastinating and pull it up, pull it together, get it over with, and really feel the emotions and feel the love. There's a lot of situation, a little bit of somebody pulled back from this relationship before your father passed. I don't know if that's you or your brother or who that is. But, yeah, it's going to be okay from now on. You're just feeling all of this. It's like a volcano. It's erupting. Let it go. Let it erupt. It's okay. You're going to see him again. You feel him constantly. So I hope that helps a little bit.
Yeah, I'm trying out for a TV show, and I just feel like this is my time, and he won't be able to see me, but he'll be in there in the lights, or on stage or somewhere, somewhere with me.
It's exactly it's already happened. He's showing you back when you're like 3 or 4. Just always, that's just who you are. That's how you were built. That's how he was built. This is how this was. And of course he's going to be there. And I'll tell you, I've always heard of it, but I've recently experienced it myself the last year since one of my favorite uncles had passed. And I can feel him working his magic. You know what I'm saying? He's like doing his thing. And this is your father. This is your family, for that matter, in spirit. So they've got to. They still got to. Just without the body.
Yes, I had gone back to California because, that's where they're from. Well, that's where we was living. And it rained the entire – he didn't want a funeral, but they had a celebration on Saturday, and it rained the entire day. And everybody's leaving. We're outside. All of a sudden, this humongous full rainbow just appeared. I said, see, there's your sign.
Yep, there's your sign. One of many. I have to tell you, too, I feel like you see – like words a lot. I don't know if these are written on books or if these are written like, I almost feel like I'm at a no parking sign, and I'm reading words. There's somebody that's getting, I feel it is you getting, he says it's you, getting a lot of words, a lot of signs through words. So, take those to heart.
Well, maybe it's the license plates that I keep seeing.
Oh, that might be what that is. That would definitely be what that is. I can't even talk. They make me, I always say I sound like a bumbling idiot. They make me talk so fast. But yes, definitely. To me, it looked like a no parking sign because I could see the metal and I could see it looks like white, but maybe they're just showing me that. But
well,
definitely.
It's funny because I told you I'm trying out for a TV show, and the next round is in California, and I had another bad day. I'm pulling up to my chiropractor, back in, and right smack in front of me was a plate from California. To the next round where I'm supposed to go. I said, see, another sign.
There it is. See, you already know. I am so just confirming this for you. I am so excited for you. You are definitely going to go forward with this. He's actually shaking his head yes.
Okay.
Completely. I'm sorry. This woman just keeps popping in with you. You look like her. Whoever she is, just acknowledge that they're there. Let them know.
I was adopted.
Oh, my gosh.
So I don't know.
Are you kidding?
I met my birth mother. My birth mother's a psychic. I met her mother once, and when I was 21, and I think 3 months later she passed away.
Okay, so this would be the grandmother figure that I keep seeing, the mother figure who you look like. Are you kidding me? She was also sensitive just like us. Of course. Well, we all are, but to this degree is quite remarkable. So, wow. Okay, my friend. Well, see, and it's interesting because when I said to you a few minutes ago, it's not just your father, it's your family. I said that without thinking about it, and you know how that goes. Yep. So clearly this is family. We are all family anyways, but this is very much, oh, my Lord. I'm so excited to speak with you. Thank you so much. Are you okay
You're welcome.
Right now?
You're welcome.
I feel like you're shedding a little bit, You're lightening up a little.
Yeah.
So, good.
Well, it's all been a cover thing, It's been just a whole bunch of things that happened today that just, went over the top. But, I'm much better now. Thank you.
Of course. Good girl. Oh, my God.
Thank you,
proud.
ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
We just help. Thank you, ma'am. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Now, I have a question. That was great. See, when you do these things, how does it manifest itself with you, by the way?
It just happens. I've been asked that a lot. Of course, some people sage and some put on candles and some are in dark rooms, some are in light rooms. I don't know. I honestly, I thank God every day that He still allows me to be as sensitive as I am. It just happens. I will walk into I've walked in to get pizza before, and on my way out, I have to have one of my kids hold on to the pizza because I need to talk to somebody. It's just there, and it's this knowing, like I've known, it's like you just stop, like something isn't right. That feeling sometimes you get, like something's
right.
different. And that's what and then it just goes. It just goes. I mean, it goes all over. And sometimes.
Like, for example, my co-host Kelly, I always worry about her, and I always worry, about her at a job, and I'm always worried about them doing something that's sensitive to her because, like, when we first started doing the show, I had no idea that she really loved it that much. I bought her a T-shirt that says that was advertising the show, and she wore that thing for 3 days. You could practically walk around by herself. I mean, she was just, it was like, I mean, to her, it's just that, I mean, I didn't realize it. I really didn't realize it. I mean, it's not just psychics. I mean, she loves talking about these things on the air. She gets a real rush out of it. And
I love it.
And I was concerned that, you know, I'm gonna do something that's gonna hurt her accidentally. And
no, that won't happen. That can't happen. I'm telling you right now.
With what you're
Say
saying.
again?
I was just going with what you're saying. I'm just saying that you finish what you're saying.
Yeah, you know, first of all, the T-shirt cracks me up because I feel like you gave her license, right? Like, didn't he give you license to, like, be this way, so to speak? It's like that T-shirt was like your license to, you know, I can talk about it or I can get into it, right? So I love it. And also, and John, just you getting her the T-shirt was probably a very, you know, a sort of a little, you know, a God calling kind of a thing. You know, you didn't realize how important that was going to be for her to have the license,
I also didn't realize, you know, like, for instance, you know, it's sort of funny. I'm sure this subject comes up to you with mediums, being a medium all the time. But, like, Kelly had a miscarriage about, I think it was a few months ago. And unfortunately, this is the sad part, there are computers that pick up on the fact that you're pregnant, but they don't pick up on the fact that you have a miscarriage.
Yeah.
So she gets all these notices in the mail about, you know, your due date is coming and everything. And I never realized how sad Kelly was. I mean, I didn't realize that. I knew she was sad, but I didn't realize just how sad. And I want her to do good at her job, and I don't like, you know, seeing her living in a state of like fear or something. I mean, I like doing things that make her feel warm and ease. I really love Kelly, and I want Kelly to feel safe. And by the way, you didn't ask for our birthdays, but hers is December the 4th, 1974. So.
Yep. Thank you. I actually don't even work with birthdays or any numbers. When I can talk about this now. I used to work for Expert Link, which is Psychic Source and Hollywood Psychics, their parent company. And I worked with them for about almost 2 years. I was a 5-star reader. Thank you, God, for that. And people would come to me all the time with birthdays and different things. And I, of course, would allow it, being polite. I'm not going to stop anyone from giving it to me. But it doesn't even, because I read energy, I don't even look at that. I mean, I know there's a lot of people that do, and that's their cookie jar. I always say we all have cookie jars. If you put your hand in someone's cookie jar, you're going to get slapped out. And mine are not tarot. Mine are not astrology. I have no idea what crystal. I think the purples are pretty. That's about it for me. So, but I have to tell you, Kelly, correct?
Yeah.
Because I keep hearing Michelle. I don't know why. I keep hearing Michelle for some reason in my head. But Kelly, if you would like to have another child, you will have another child. I feel like there were some things that were in the middle right now that your body just wasn't ready at this point. So we need to get your body a little bit ready. I don't know what that is, but it has nothing to do with what happened with, you know, like you didn't do anything. It is just the way that it was. And I see different things with babies. I see some mommies who are pregnant for a very long time and they miscarriage, and I actually don't see where the soul, I don't know how to explain this properly, but I'm just going to do it. I don't see sometimes how the soul decided not to venture into the body because the soul kind of knew. I've also seen times when the soul has come into the body. I've seen where babies grow on the other side and wait for the mommies, and I see when they wait to come back down when it's right. And that's what I'm seeing with you, is I'm seeing this boy, I'll be honest with you, wanting to come down here probably by the end of September, October. There's going to be some significant changes in your body where you're going to be able to do this again. So,
good. Thank you.
Yeah. So, and you're healthy. I don't see a situation. I always scan. I love medical. I was actually in school as a nurse for almost 3 years, and so I love medical, and that's still a part of my heart. And so I'm scanning you all over the place, and I'm not seeing anything that's bothering me at all, so you know.
Oh, good.
So,
good.
Yeah. Yep. So just give it some time. I keep hearing the word relax, which does make sense. So just relax into it. Again, you need to feel all of these things that are going on and let them out. You know, bring them in, purge them out, and you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. I promise you. You're going to be fine. And I don't promise very often. I try not to.
Thank you.
Unless I'm really sure, and I'm usually really sure, but I'm really sure, and I'm passing that to you, my friend. So one woman to another, it's going to be fine. Fine.
Good. Yeah, because that's one of the things that we're both afraid of is, gosh, what if this happens again? I don't know how resilient we can be emotionally if it happened again and had to go through that.
First of all, we never know, of course, how strong we are as men and women, for that matter, until you have no choice but to be strong and to get through. But I feel like that time is over, so you're going to be all right. Yeah, I look forward to a new T-shirt you're going to be buying her there, John.
Yeah, she loved it.
That
she loved it. She was like,
yeah, I'd be 44 and 45 when I would be delivering the baby, so that would be really interesting. But I'd only been pregnant that one time, so.
Yep. Nope. You're going to be fine. You know, there's so many women now that are not starting until our 40s, late 40s, God knows. And it's just what it is. I mean, we're living to 120 sometimes now. You know, you're a baby.
My grandmother
you're
lived to be
still
107.
a baby. There you go.
My grandmother lived to be 107.
God bless her.
And my grandpa lived to be 99, just 6 weeks short of 100, and I was born on his birthday, so that was a hard birthday for me. But, you know, and I have a great aunt that lived to 107.
See, that's what I mean. You're still a baby. You know, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
Now, I have a job that I've started, and it's been stressful, but I'm hoping that after the training is done that it'll be less stressful and more fun.
Yes, I agree with you. And I was wondering what that was. So that's training that you're going through, because I'm seeing some people that I don't feel like I'm always going to be around, and there's something about a 2-week, a 3-week, something was weird about that.
I've been in training for 2 weeks.
Oh, okay. There it is. So we're almost out of it, my friend. Let's go celebrate. Like, raise a glass. It's going to be beautiful. You're definitely going to have fun with it, but I got to tell you, I feel like they're going to make you take on a lot. You're kind of a brain, okay? So when you're as smart as you are and you're very quick on things, they're going to want to challenge you and, you know, put some more stuff on you. Just make sure they pay you for it, you know, because you are very well worth it. So I feel like you're going to be climbing some ropes here, and it's going to go kind of 3 months. You're going to be boosted up to something else. So, you know, and right now, too, it has to do, I feel like you're learning about relationships, I'll be honest with you. And I think this is just the period in your life when that's what you're learning. You're learning about the ins and the outs and how to deal with certain people, and you're kind of raising yourself. You know, you're raising the bar for yourself in spirit.
Absolutely.
So So you understand what I'm saying, I hope.
Translating
is hard sometimes. So perfect. You know, so just as long as, you know, sometimes you have to pull yourself back as a human, and you have to look at yourself as a soul and say, okay, what am I learning? What aren't I learning? What should I be learning? What am I afraid to learn? Faith over fear, man. Faith over fear every time. And just run towards that fear with that faith, and you know, you'll watch things just start to fall away. Look at the signs like you already are. So this is going to be a very good job for you. And I don't even want to call it a job. It feels more career-y than just job. So,
good.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you. I am concerned about being away, you know, for like a week at a time. But, you know, it seems like I like to travel. So, you know, it's nice that way. So wow.
Be blessed about it. It's all right, you know. And again, the more we talk, the more I'm understanding where your body just wasn't there yet, you know, like God knew, okay, we're going to just hold this up a little here. So it's all right.
Okay. I'm still trying to lose weight, and it was hard during this 2-week period because, basically having to buy the food I could get to that was there, and
of course,
stress eating. I did a lot of stress eating, which I don't normally do. So I'm hoping to be able to.
Yeah, that's interesting because when I was talking earlier a few minutes ago to you about your body and I didn't see any problems and all of that, and I knew there was something, I actually thought maybe you were on some diet, some crazy kind of a diet or something at one point, because that's kind of where your body kind of goes into this thing, like it's like start and stop, whatever that is. It may not be like a keto diet or something, but yeah.
I think so, because I would be like purely organic and not processed.
Good.
And then this last 2 weeks it was mostly all processed.
Yeah, that would be the start and stop. All right, thank you for confirming. Yeah, that's the start and stop. Keep with that. The more empathic you are, the more open you are to spirit, the more sensitive is the word I use, of course. The more you are sensitive and you recognize the sensitivities, the more organic works for you and the more real foods work for you. Anything like brown rice, brown bread, if you need to, have anything like that, go for the all natural whole grain kind of things. And you only eat when you're hungry. When you're hungry, eat. When you're not, and you stop. I think that's more of a natural path for you for sure. So keep on that.
Yeah. Thank you. That was how I was doing, but then with this, it was self-soothe with chocolate, and I stayed up late studying, and I need caffeine, and then I'm throwing in the processed foods that they had available, and it's just I feel like I need a purge. I need a detox.
I hear you. I hear you. And you know what? There's still nothing wrong. I'm telling you, we know, all of us, there's times we're going to want the chocolate. Just indulge. It's hard. God gave that to us too. So enjoy it. Just enjoy those times. It's good.
Thank you. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
You're so
I
sweet.
I think too that I was on prednisone for a while just before this job, so I kind of blew up with that because we had hives and we couldn't figure out why, and I still have some blood work, but.
Yeah.
It could have been nerves from,
all of that. Yep. And that might be the shaking. Maybe that's why they're bringing in. And that was the other person. I say someone was shaking earlier. That was the other woman. Yep. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
But,
very interesting.
Yeah. Thank you.
I want to say we have a caller. Is it okay if we take a caller?
Oh, cool. Of course.
Okay. Okay, caller, you're on the air.
Hi, Jonathan, and hi, Kelly. And Mary.
Hi. Hi. How are you?
I'm good. This is Valerie.
Oh, Valerie. I love your name.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Could you do a body scan? And also, I applied for a position. I want to see if that's going to come up this month.
All right. First of all, where are they going to take me? I think we're going to go to the job first, if that's okay. I feel like there's another, I don't know if they have 2 positions open because that's kind of where I'm looking. So there might be a couple of things open. You may not get the exact one, but there's one right around that same area. Like maybe, I don't know what that is. They keep showing it like under. It doesn't mean that it's less of a position. It just feels like something is different. So I feel like that's the position you're going to get is the second one. And definitely it's going to come up probably right on the 4-week mark. Maybe the end of 3 weeks from now, 4 for sure. So that's what I'm seeing. Of course, I always say God only knows our timeline, but I do see that path showing up for you, so you know.
Okay, do you see it in like a clinic setting? Because that's what I'm looking at, is a clinic setting.
Yes. Again, I keep holding, it's funny you should see me. I have 2 fingers that are automatically up. So, yeah, there's something about the second position or the second fill, or they're going to give it to one person, but there's a second something open that they want to interview you for. So yes, this is going to be fine. Yeah.
Okay. And so
it's kind of who you are anyway. I feel like you should always be in clinic if you haven't already.
Yes, I have.
You have? See? Okay, good.
Right. I was just trying to get back into it because I've been out of it for a little while.
Oh, I'm so glad you're going back. Thank you. We need you. So thank you. I'm saying thank you for everybody. Now the scan, I love when you use the word body scan. You're a woman after my gift here. Your body scan, I'm getting something on my neck. I got to be honest. The minute you said it, I'm getting something on my neck. So I don't know if you've had swollen glands or if you're just having some necky kind of issues or something, but I'm feeling something on my neck.
Okay.
So keep an eye on that.
Something serious?
No, I don't, but I'm feeling, can I just like take a peek at it hold on just a second. I'm getting it by my neck. I see it's still happening. To me, it's on my left side and it's going up into my ear. So I don't know if that's like a little bit of infection, but I feel like maybe we're going to end up going on, if they ask you to go on something, I would recommend you going on like an antibiotic or something there. Don't just think, oh, you just pulled your neck. Like really, like, when you rub it, like, is it happening now? Because it's really happening to me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You're right on.
Is it your left, really?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because I'm almost afraid to rub it. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know if I want to rub it and, like, make it worse. So if you could go and have, like, an ear, nose, and throat guy take a peek in there, get you some meds. Are you on meds anyway, right now?
No, I'm not.
All right. Maybe just before it gets worse, I kind of want you to go and just have them just give you anything. Tell them you need something. Tell them it's just bugging you a lot. Like I said, to me, I feel like if I rub it, it's just going to, like, irritate it more and, like, it's going to become like an itis, like a inflammation. You know what I mean? So let's just nip that in the bud. Also, my knees and my ankles, I'm not feeling it, but they're telling me knees and ankles. Fibromyalgia?
No, I don't.
Do you have arthritis?
I don't. No, I'm very active.
Woo! All right, keep an eye on your knees and your ankles. Like I said, I don't feel it, which is interesting because I feel your neck, but they're telling me knees and ankles. So just keep an eye on those. To me, that would just be like, step it up a little bit. Take care of yourself. Get your feet up when you need to get your feet up. Rest when you need to. Don't run as much or whatever that is. When this does start to present. Obviously, if it's not presenting, that's probably why I'm not feeling it. But yeah.
Right. Now, with the next situation, do you see that resolving?
I definitely see it resolving. My thing is I don't want it to get worse, and then you're going to really have to go on like a steroid or something. Like, I don't want that for you. I really want this done. Like I said, to me, I feel like I'm going to rub it out, and I'm going to rub it. It's going to be better. No, it feels like it's going to make it worse. So that's why I said I would like you to go to like an ENT and have them just, say I got something going on in here. Can you just take a peek? And like I said, maybe they're just going to put you on, I don't know, something small. But later on, I feel like you're going to need more if you let it go for too long. Does that make sense?
Right.
So,
As long as there's nothing serious, like life-threatening.
Not at all. I should have started with that, and I apologize. Nothing life-threatening at all on you. Nothing at all. But they are making me now feel like I'm also playing with my teeth. I don't know if that's you or if that's Jonathan or somebody's got something with their teeth right now. Somebody having a tooth problem?
Somebody has one in my household, yes.
Oh, maybe that's what that is, because I didn't think it was you directly, but there's somebody here that, well, like you can tell, I'm playing with my teeth right now. And I want someone to go get looked at for that, because that's just bugging the hell out of me.
Right.
So, get your teeth looked. Whoever it is, tell them they need to go get their teeth checked out and just, fix that up a little bit. Other than that, I'm not seeing anything else with you. I'm feeling pretty good, Thank God.
I was concerned because I'm thinking, what's going on with this side of the neck here? You know how your mind takes off. Yeah.
That's true, and maybe that's also why I'm so demanding you to go and let's get this looked at. Really encouraging you. And like I said, it's just right now it's nothing. We're gonna get it done, handled. It's fine. But if you let it keep going, it's just going to fester into something more, and we don't want that.
No, we don't want that.
Okay.
We don't want that.
Well, did she answer your questions, ma'am?
Say that again.
Did you answer your questions, ma'am?
Oh, absolutely. Thank you very much, and thank you for the program.
Thank you for calling in. Okay.
Thank you.
The teeth thing might have been me, actually, because I have not had a dental exam in a long time, and it's because I've never had cavities. But I chipped my teeth in a car accident last year, so I've been trying to find somebody.
Is this what I keep putting my tongue up on my the right upper, side of my mouth, up the upper teeth on the right side is what I keep going to. Is that you? All right, it is you. Holy cow, you're kidding me. Oh my gosh. I knew it was somebody around there. Somebody was in the field here that I'm like, oh no. So
that's the chip on the bar.
Oh, it's a chip. Really? Is that what that is? Holy cow.
Yeah, plus receding gums, but yeah.
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, they'll take care of that too. I feel like you're going to be fine with that. But yeah, let's get that looked at. So I don't feel that anymore. Okay, please do it for me.
Yeah. Okay.
When you do I have a question. When you do a body scan, how does it feel? What goes through your mind? Do you just see the body, or?
A couple of things usually happen. First, if there is definitely something presenting the minute I hear someone, hear their voice, or if I see someone, if I'm doing an in-person or a gallery, right away I am just stopped in my tracks. It's the very first thing that is turned on in my psyche, so to speak. And it goes right there, and I will feel it, and I will sense it first, and then I'll start feeling it more and more as we get into it. Not if someone asks me, as she did, to do a body scan, and it has not presented to me immediately, like they usually do if it's bad. Then when I do the scan, I'll just sort of, in my mind, I'm just sort of looking, I literally go from head to toe and all the way back up to make sure I'm not missing something. And they'll make me stop and kind of, it's almost like you're stuttering, like you're skipping a rock, near the knees or near the chest area or something. And then I kind of work my way in as I start to feel it myself. That's why this can be so exhausting sometimes, because most of the time.
I also want to ask you about
Go ahead.
Sorry, go on with what you're saying.
No, go ahead. Yeah, we're good. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, I was going to say something. It says here that you were able to discern, by early teens, you were able to discern whether people were innately good or bad and begin to see and sense things about them and their character. Now, the reason I'm asking this question is about a month or so ago, we had Victoria Valentino on. If you don't know who that was, she was one of the accusers of Bill Cosby.
Okay.
And, when I saw that, nobody gets that about him. Did you get anything from him, when you were growing up, or that he was a certain way or something, or...
It's interesting. I never thought I did, but as you're asking me this question going back, I always remember thinking, I'm also, I grew up in a family of entertainers, so there was a lot of, actresses and actors, and so I was always interested when I would watch TV shows like The Cosbys, and I would think to myself, wow, how did they do that set? Or, I would go into the technical stuff. And there was always this piece when I would look at Mr. Cosby and think, wow, what is he really like? And I remember always thinking, what is he really like? And it's just interesting that I don't normally think that about all actors, or all set designers or all makeup artists or whatever, but I did with him, and it does happen once in a while. So I guess looking back, I knew something wasn't completely right.
Yeah,
wow.
Sort of like we had I had another lady on that was an actress, and she said that she was very good about men not ignoring her. Very good about men not ignoring her. And she said there's only 2 times that she was an actress. That she was an actress that she had 2 men in Hollywood that ignored her, that completely didn't pay any attention to her. And she goes, one was O.J. Simpson, and the other one was Bill Cosby.
Yeah, same thing. Oh yeah.
So she was lucky there.
Yeah.
We have another caller. Are you okay with that?
Of course, absolutely.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Area code 404. You're on the air.
Hello, everyone. Christopher from Allentown.
Hi, Christopher.
This is one of our regulars. I'm
doing all right. I was listening to a show and I find the guests fascinating. I'm interested in celebrities as well, but on a personal angle, because I have some relations to that part of the entertainment field.
Yeah.
And one of my guides is one that passed away, she has helped me throughout the years, and I kind of wonder if very interesting, is that possible to have people of that stature stay within your lives after death? I find my situation kind of unusual.
Actually, it's so strange because I was actually thinking about this last night. I don't know why. I was thinking about this show today, and something literally brought me to that point. I have myself personally seen and felt and discussed about and with many famous entertainers. We are all souls. We just happen to be built for this purpose, for this moment, for this earthly treasure, So absolutely, when you strip us off of our bodies, we're all God's kids. That's what it is. So yes, absolutely. And I don't know, you don't have to tell me who this person is, but this person just keeps holding up like a picture frame. Like they've got like the frame in front of them, like they're taking pictures with their face in the frame. So I don't know if you have like a portrait or if you have whatever the picture is, or maybe they were an artist, but absolutely they're going to be keeping an eye on you. God is omnipresent, meaning he's always present. He's with you, he's with me. And I've noticed the last few years, especially, that spirit's the same way. When we're not with our body, we are we got little, our energy is all over the place. It permeates where needed and where we feel, we can do help. We're still working. God's still working, for that matter. So of course spirit's still working. So they're still working in your life completely. Absolutely. Remember that. Yeah. It's pretty great.
Yeah, I finally got a chance to research her life, and she sung a song to me that woke me up that people of this current generation wouldn't know about. It's made partly by Bing Crosby, True Love.
Oh, my gosh, how beautiful. And she woke you up?
Yeah, she was in a real nice red dress with jewelry and playing the piano, singing the song.
Beautiful. Beautiful. That's not a mistake. You know that, right? That's definitely a visit. And, especially when they wake us up, our brain normally it slows up while we're sleeping. And when it slows up, it's enough that we can connect more with those in spirit. And that's what happens, right? That's what happens. So I think it's a beautiful gift you received. And I'm sure you're going to be, they just said yes, you're going to be receiving many, many more. So keep an eye out. Yeah.
I feel like there's a place that she lived at which was alive as home, but I probably won't be able to get over there this lifetime. It's so far away.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Well, to interject here, when you said that it was this person was holding up a picture frame and looking into seeing their face, Christopher looks an awfully lot like her with facial features.
Oh, thank you. Is that what that was? Because she's pretty bold about it. Yeah, she's very bold about it. So
is it okay I speak of her name now?
We don't care.
Good with it.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Grace Kelly.
I love her. No wonder it looks like her. Yep. Beautiful. Yep. Oh, my gosh. I'm honored. Absolutely gorgeous, stunning, distinctive woman. Love, yes. You know.
Yeah, I didn't want to tell you who it was since you saw her in the frame and stuff. I was.
Yep. Yep. And it's funny
And,
when she does that. She has on her dress. She does definitely have on. It looks like to me like she's at a wedding. Like, you know, when they do those pictures now with the frames, sometimes you just hold up the frame and they take pictures. That's like what she just kept doing, and that's pretty cool. So wow, that's so neat.
Her son looks a lot like me too.
Yeah.
Wow. Isn't that so interesting? You must be so honored and so happy that she's taking really good care of you, even on the other side.
Yeah, I would love to go over there someday. Where she used to live, it's thousands of miles away.
Well, you know what? I feel like you're going to get there. Give it some time. But I think goals are some of the best things we could ever have, because then you manifest them. You have something to look forward to, something to, you know, when you get there, you made it. And it's a really satisfying experience. I feel it's going to be for you anyways. This is already, so this is great. But to be there, I think it's going to be wonderful for you. Good job,
It feels
my friend.
like home to me.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. You guys definitely are. I'm sure you're connected in many, many ways spiritually. And, that's pretty cool. Grace Kelly.
Yeah, is it okay I send you a picture of her and his son on your social if I have your info?
Absolutely. I would love to take a look at that. Thank you.
Kelly has you on her friends list?
Not yet, but I hope so.
Are you on there? Yeah, you can go. I'm on Facebook. I have my website as well, but it's on Facebook. It's Mary Rose Medium. So website or Facebook, Mary Rose Medium.
Yeah, I'll send it to you after I get off the call. I hope you don't freak out.
I won't freak out. I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna love it. I'm actually really looking forward to that. Thank you so much for sharing it. I appreciate you taking the time.
Yeah, I'm very happy to do so. I hope you all have a good night.
Thank you.
We will now.
Yeah.
Good night, Christopher.
Good night, sir. Thank you.
Good night.
Thanks for calling in. Bye.
I think that he's one of our. Actually, one thing that me and him have in common is that we both have cerebral palsy.
Really?
Yeah, it's minor for me. I mean, it doesn't allow me to. But see, what it is that when I am, this is one of the reasons why I do this podcast stuff is because I majored in philosophy in college, and what happened was that when I graduated, I thought, well, what am I going to do with the degree, you know? And I was taking a philosophy class, and I was actually sitting next to this kid. And it's sort of funny because I began to feel what Kelly felt. It is he's like, well, you know, this guy was a philosophy major, and he goes, well, you know, whenever I do my talk show, and I'm like, and I'm listening to him, talk show? You have a talk show? You know? and I was like, I wanted to find out how he does, you know, you got a talk show. Well, then one day, you know, about a few years later, I found out about Blog Talk Radio. I did a show. And it was amazing how many people I would interview, and they treated me like I had keys to a Ferrari. They would,
of course.
I mean, well, that's the way that Kelly felt, it seemed. Kelly seemed to sort of treat me like, oh. The first time I told her that we had a medium on, this is how she reacted. She was like, oh.
Kelly, is he accurate in that? Is he accurate in what he's saying?
He is. But, you know, I knew for years he had a podcast, and I thought, well, I'm never going to have anything to say on it. I'll never be on it.
And here you are.
Yep.
But
I'm glad
the reason
you
I
are.
like
I'm
Kelly,
glad you are.
the reason,
Thank you, me
actually,
too.
I was told by another psychic. That the show would be known worldwide in a few years.
Yeah.
So,
well, it's funny. I was actually going to go there with you. So yeah, I definitely see that happening. And the thing is, you're already starting to get some. I don't think the perfect offer is there yet, but I'm starting to see some things roll in for you anyway. And I think some people you're like, I don't know. but there's a lot of ideas that are already coming your way. So pay attention to those ideas, whether they're yours or someone else's. Write them all down and start to form, your next step, so to speak. But well, I'm definitely feeling.
I had no idea that she would love it this much. I had no idea she would love it this much. I mean, I've never seen anybody get the bug. I mean, she got the bubonic plague. I mean,
well, and he's so brilliant. I just love Johnny to death. He's so brilliant with all his ideas, and he runs them past me. What do you think about this? What do you think about that? And they're brilliant.
See? Yep.
Well, see, we
That's
have.
What I'm saying.
Yeah, we have. I told you about this. We have a video software that can do split cast and have up to 75 people on all at once. And I remember when I first heard about it, and I thought, okay, me and Kelly were partners, so we have to talk to these video people together as a team. So we called up the video people, and I had them both talk to Kelly, and I made sure that Kelly had her questions answered. And it was just sort of, I mean, I could see Kelly's. I love doing the video because I get to see her face light up. Whenever she talks about something, it's like.
You just
every
love
time
that.
I see the word
yeah.
Go on.
And so you know that,
it's like every time
you guys are both pinging things off of each other, and it's working. This energy is working between the two of you.
Every time I see the word "co," he says a little bit. She starts giggling.
Yeah.
I can hear
but
it.
I'll never forget the first.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and I grin from ear to ear, and it's really obvious that I'm very happy.
See, and that's exactly what it is. I mean, when you're working with someone and you feel something, if you're not giggling, there's a problem. But if you're giggling and you have this connection and an energy and a love, it's just a beautiful thing, and you don't get that with a lot of people. So when you get it, you gotta hang on to it.
My only concern is that if her job will interfere with her being able to do the show. I always worry about that. Okay, yeah, I worry about that. It's not that I don't want to. I don't want to hold Kelly back, but I mean, it's just.
No, it won't happen. This is too good for anything to really interfere. I feel like it's always going to work its way out. Even when you don't think so, it's going to work its way out. So it's going to be fun.
Good.
You guys have something really cool here that I enjoy personally, and I know many of your, subscribers, they do as well. So you got something good.
Well, when you say you enjoy it personally, are you surprised? Are you enjoying this more than you thought you would, being on the show?
Yeah. Yeah, of course. Not more than I thought I would. I had, as I told you, I had no idea. I think I've been interviewed a couple of times before in the past, but it's been a long time. Usually I'm interviewed during sessions, during big galleries or something. So this is really interesting to me. And
you guys have just been wonderful. We've actually talked about doing shows where you've had two psychics on at once.
I love it.
Like tomorrow we're having two psychics on. One of them has predicted over 1,000 weddings. She'll tell you when you're going to get married. She'll tell you the name of the person. And, it's interesting. So I'm going to be talking to her tomorrow because she made a prediction about when I'm going to get married and the name of the person. So it's going to be interesting.
This will be fun. I will definitely be listening. I promise. This is going to be fun.
Awesome.
Listening. I'm not calling in. I'll be listening, by the way.
You think you'll call in? What? What'd you say?
I am not.
Oh, you're not what?
Funny. I said I am not calling in. I'm just going to listen. I think I already know my answer. So I think I'm just going to be really curious to your answer and what's going on with everybody on your end. So it'll be fun, I think, to listen tomorrow. I look forward to it. And having two different psychic people is really cool because, like I said, everybody has a different job, so to speak. And
they
so
have
I think it'll be fun,
takes
listening to the
we sort of say, I've heard some people say, it's like, how many psychics can you have? No, there's actually different takes on it. Like, there's one who believes it's sort of like are you familiar with the term walkthrough?
Walkthrough? I don't think so.
Or was it walk-in?
Yeah, Walken, let me tell you what happened. You're going to find this really interesting. I ran into this lady online, and a walk-in is when a soul walks in to another soul, and the two come together and they mix together, because this is what happened to her. She was born with this Texas accent. You know, she was Texas. Every time she would talk, it sounded like she was in Texas. She had an accident, and now she sounds like what's her name? Margaret Thatcher. She has a British accent.
Oh my God!
And apparently, it just so to her, the soul took over, is what happened.
Oh my gosh, that's so amazing. Yeah.
And
my take for me,
that's what they call
my take for me, that won't happen. I've never heard of that. But like I said, that's not my realm, so that's probably why I didn't hear. I'm surprised I haven't heard of it. That's so cool.
Yeah, it would be a bit disturbing, I would think. But, I think it would be a bit disturbing, especially for family members, to be like, hey, wait, this person isn't the same one we had before, you know?
Yeah, I know. Her family is a bunch of Texas people, and she sounds like Margaret Thatcher. I mean, I talked to this lady, and then there's the one where it was we had a lady on who had seen, I think she said she had 24 alien hybrid children.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
And that was it. It was interesting, you know, and it was she
well, she's really well known. Yeah, she's really well known and followed, and she told me that I had 6, and
really,
and that I've been experimented on, and like there are some markings on me that, you know, that she had mentioned, and you know, I wondered what one of them was, because, you know, just like one morning I woke up with something that looked like a 6. And with some other things around it, and I'm like, okay, maybe I dug myself in the middle of the night or something. And then she has a friend who is like an expert in like abductions and things like that. And so, yeah, he said that was, he told me what it was, and I was like, oh, okay, well.
You know, there is so much that we don't know. There's so much we don't know. There's so much we're learning, and there's so much, and that's why, you know, my thing is always, you know, everybody has their truth. Even skeptics have their truth, and that's what and it's the truth. Skeptics have truth. We have truth, and only God knows full out. You know, we're just learning. And it's just the most interesting and beautiful experience. And I think if we all understand that, you know, there's just so much more to learn, and so much more to love, and so much more to understand and to get to know. And, you know, again, take away fear and just run towards different things and different people and different experiences. And the world would be so much better. It'd be so much better.
Yeah. Exactly, and I do remain skeptical about it, but I'm also open-minded enough to figure, well, it's possible, you know.
Yep, that's just it. Yep, that's just it. It's part of, you know, loving for yourself as well, but it's also part of, you know, loving other people, and again, their experiences, what their know-how, what their cookie jar is, you know. This is their cookie jar. Let's listen to it, you know. And it's just it's a cool thing. So, you know, I'm glad you have an open mind. That's what we all should have, is an open mind. Otherwise, things are just so dogmatic. You don't want that, you know.
No.
God is not dogmatic. God is full of love, and that's, you know, there it is.
Yeah, and he wants us to laugh, I mean, and be amazed. I mean, there's a platypus. It's a mammal that lays eggs. I mean, it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense, right. And again, it's how we both just laugh. Like, that's exactly what that is. It's incredible. You know, you go out, you know, I was recently out in Colorado, and out in Colorado, you just look at the landscape, and you're just, your breath is taken, and it's just beautiful. And even here where I am in Florida, I go to the water and I was just mesmerized. God does amazing things daily. We just have to open our eyes, open our minds, and take a peek. It's all so good.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Would you be interested in coming back on our show?
I would very much be interested in coming back. If you guys are okay to have me back, that would be fantastic.
Well,
thank you.
Yeah. We'd love to.
Thank you. I would be honored, truly honored. Thank you both so much.
Oh, thank you. And what was your Facebook again so that people can find you?
Sure. My Facebook is Mary Rose Medium, and I do a lot of lives on there. Well, I just go on live pretty much when Spirit moves me and answer questions and talk and say hello. And my website itself is www.maryrose.medium.com. So Mary Rose Medium, you'll look at it'll be there. And I look forward to it.
Excellent. Yeah, we'll be sending more people your way. If they listen to the show, then, God will send them over.
That's just it. And I'm just so grateful to God, and I'm so grateful that Jonathan was very persistent, so thank you, my friend. I appreciate it for talking me into this. And Kelly, thank you. Thank you also, Kelly. I appreciate both of you, and I've had a great time. Thank you so much. God bless both of you.
Thank you. God bless you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Talk to you guys again soon. Take care.
All right. Thanks. You too.
Yeah, thank you. Bye-bye.
You're welcome. Bye.